Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dead Realms, episode 16 of season 2. That's right, I said 16 instead of 15 because we found out later on that we were initially recording. However, some of the recording was not, well, for the lack of a better term, was not up to snuff. But I'll give a good, detailed recap of what exactly happened. But other than that, as you can see, we're missing two players tonight. They could not make it, unfortunately, but we'll do our best to represent them in this game. But let's introduce the rest of the cast. People, if you want to start out.
Well, I am Ryan Peppers, and I'm your local cleric.
Equus, half-orc druid, at your service. I'll also be playing some of Claudia today.
Jan Von, Asmar Barbarian.
I am serious. I'm playing Copper, the Dragonborn monk, and I'm also playing Yaman, Azamar Paladin.
And I am your humble DM, Tyler. And let's start with a major recap of what happened in the lost episode, I would like to call it, of episode 15. So, before that session, you guys were planning out to basically clear a path for whatever survivors could come up to the church. And you guys were preparing a setup for an attack in which you guys totally annihilated the combat with the zombies and cleared a rifle path to any survivors coming up. Then, through a dream, Equus saw in real time, it seems like, that the Morrigan, along with three of her ravens, took down the red dragon that they saw back during the Battle of Red. And the Morrigan asks Equus to have a final decision of whether he'll join her or not, and upon which he agreed and attempts to ruse her to trying to defeat her, seeing that her causes that she's trying to do is detrimental to the world itself. And then the group decided to go after the Morrigan, upon which, through some lucky rolls, Equus was able to convince her to hold off 50 Celtic warriors that were ready to attack the church and convince them to go after his allies, and through successful rolls was, well, able to do so. Meanwhile, the rest of the party went out to the Dragon's Lair to find it being basically, what's the word I'm looking for? Being cluttered with not only some Celtic soldiers, but one of the Morrigan's ravens, a warrior raven, also clattered in armor, along with the monolith, which turned from a hellish red to a sickly green color, indicating that the Morgans controlling the space. Battle was started, and upon which they were able, through some grapples, some checks, and what have you, were able to take down this Raven Aarakocra fighter, leaving some equipment and along with some black goo. And the cliffhanger for that was that Equus was leading the troops down to the Dragon's Lair, upon which he met up with, well, basically Stitchskin in pure Raven Aarakocran form. And that's how we'll start the session. So, Equus, you see your buddy Stitchskin, but instead of being like skeletal and dirty and what have you, he's actually clean, have all his gear, and is looking like an actual proper Raven.
Stitch, it's you!
Aquas!
What happened?
He gives him kind of like the nod, like, how about we talk away from the soldiers? And he kind of peacock walks away with Aquas.
Yeah. I'll follow, yeah.
He's kind of got this like familiarity of like, oh, I'm talking to an old comrade, and then his face like kind of goes dark, and he looks at him and goes, "We don't have a lot of time. We got to make a plan."
Yeah. I have no fucking clue what we're doing here. Holy shit! I thought and I'm hoping they come up with something. We do need a plan.
This is a natural habitat for me. I'm gonna guide them to lava, and we're gonna trick them into falling in. You do an illusion?
Yeah, I've got some illusion powers.
I think that we can make this work. And he returns with him to the soldiers, and I would assume do a series of survival checks to find my way there. But instead of doing any actions, I'm gonna just help Equus in whatever he does.
Okay.
So, just to
makes
give
sense. Equus is the commander, and you're kind of just like his right hand man. as you guys continue to march down towards the soldiers. So how we're gonna do this is that we're gonna go back and forth between that and the combat. And speaking of the combat, as I play music, can you guys hear it? No? Damn it. Shit, hold on. It's percent play, right?
Yeah, you did it right. Let me
I
try
did
again.
it right. Let me try it. I gotta recopy this link. Sorry, folks, some technical difficulties, but we were already having that at the start. Not playing. Why isn't it not working? Damn. Is it having an issue?
Hold on, Probot might have been reset.
Okay, so we'll continue while we try to fix that. But going back to the combat at this time, the giant guardian of faith known as Stephen, as Yaman and Yevon know, is standing above the corpse of whatever remains of Gu, along with a glaive, a breastplate, and a helmet. And all of these Celtic warriors are raged at this point. So, starting from the initiative, we have Copper. There is one guy in front of you who is raged up. What would you like to do as we're trying to fix music?
Oh, fudge. Oh, so why has it been so long? Recap me real quick. The green spot is what object now?
So the green spot is the monolith itself. It's glowing this green, sickly color.
Okay, and over the table, our plan was to destroy it, or what are we doing with it?
Convert it. And then if we can't convert it, we were going to destroy it.
Okay, so I'm just waiting for someone to get over there to convert it.
Well,
All
that
right,
would be me. I'll be working my way over there.
working here. Let's see then.
All right.
Do-do-do.
Yeah, but right now there is a Celtic soldier in front of you who is raged and glowing green.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack.
All right, attack rolls against it.
Let me see. Let me see. All right, first attack. Just 11, so that does not hit.
It does not hit. No,
Second attack. Does an 18 hit?
just hits. So he'll deal half damage.
All right, so that is only 5 damage.
So reduce that by 2, which is then reduced by 1 because he's ranging, because it's bludgeoning, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm
So
still
you
gonna
take-
do stunning strike with a key point.
Okay. By the
So here's-
way, for the audience, I'm rolling digital dice for today. So we would just roll d20 plus his what modifier is it?
Con.
Con? I'm assuming a
Yep.
19 on the dice just beats it.
Yep. All right.
All right.
So I will
So
do.
you punch him, but it seems to have little effect.
All right. I will still do flurry of blows.
All right, make your attacks.
First attack is a 14. That does not hit. I'm rolling like dog crap. Second one is an 18 again.
18
So
just
only
hits to roll
6 damage.
which
Jesus.
is reduced
6.
by 3, which is then reduced by, we'll say 1.
All right. I have 55 speed. And I'm disengaged. How close to the obelisk can I get?
Well, let me check here. Zoom out a bit from where you are. You are currently 40 feet away.
So I want to spend my movement just getting under, going to the right of the obelisk, using all my movement to get to the right of the obelisk.
Okay, you do so. Before the soldier can even attempt an opportunity strike, your monk movements allow you to escape him before he even gets a chance. Anything else you would like to do, Copper?
That's all I can do.
All right, next on initiative is Claudia. So, Equus, you are controlling Claudia. So what will Claudia do? She just got here due to Yaman's mount. She's seeing all this. What will she do?
All right, so the first thing she's going to do is cast Hunter's Mark on the closest of the Celtic warriors.
Okay. Which would be which one? That one? Okay. I will write M for marked. All right. Along with the FDR.
And
All right.
then
What else?
she's going to fire the longbow.
All right. Attack rolls. Yeah. So
Fucking
the
net
firing
for
condition.
20.
All right, roll damage, and it's max damage possible plus the weapon die roll.
What's the hunter's mark? Yeah. So it's 1d8 plus 3, so max damage is 11, plus the
Smart.
so 17.
17 total. So the melee, so the weapon damage is 11. Reduce that by 5, and then he'll take the full hunter's mark. Let's see here. Hunter's mark damage was how much again? I'm sorry.
1d6.
1 to 6. So it's a total of 11. Then you mark the creature, and then as it's glowing now this weird bluish color, you shoot an arrow, and it just hits the in-betweens of the armor, hitting a rib.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna tell my Drake to carefully climb down that cliff. Like, take your time. You don't need to rush down there, but like, get down there safely.
Okay. It will use its full movement just to get down because it's like a steep cliff.
Yeah, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next turn would be Yaman. What will Yaman do, Sirius?
Let's see. Where is he? Jeez.
He is the one. Yeah, he is the one nearby the gear. He just recently dropped his current sword because it's covered in that black goo, which is currently dissolving at this point.
All right, how close is he to the sorcerer?
The sorcerer. There is no sorcerer, I think, on the map. It's just the soldiers at this point.
Okay, so let's see. Yaman's gonna Who's Yanvan I'm currently engaged with?
Yenvan is currently engaged with 2 of the soldiers below. Also, Yaman is no, he is on the ground because he did the killing blow. But yeah, there's 2 Celtic warriors nearby, both the brothers. So
Okay. He's gonna look at the one that's closest to Yanvan, and he's going to cast Ancient Curse.
ooh, what does that do?
So Ancient Curse, you utter an Ancient Curse at a creature that you can see within 30 feet. Creature has to make a Wisdom save, so it's a Wisdom 17 save. When you cast this spell, choose the nature of the curse from the following option. Either choose an ability score, which the opponent would have disadvantage on checks and saving throws, or he could have disadvantage on attack rolls against me who cast it, while cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each turn, and if it fails, it wastes its action that turn by doing nothing. And while the target is cursed, any attack and spell that I do deals an extra 1d8 of necrotic damage to it.
All right. So let me just make a wisdom save. What's the DC?
17.
It fails.
Oh yeah.
And I'm assuming it is like this one immediately right next to it.
Yes.
So it's C for cursed.
Yeah. So essentially, each one of its turns, it has to make a wisdom 17, and if it fails, it essentially does nothing during its turn.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Anything else you would like to do with Yaman?
I would like to move. This red spot on the map, is that the...
That is the spike rope.
Okay, jeez. I'm gonna move Yaman about close to Yanvan.
How long does
Okay.
that micro last? Holy shit.
It stays.
Permanent installment.
It's permanent. Druids, man. So all right. So go ahead and move the token. Anything else you would like to do, sir?
Nope, that is it. Remove both tokens.
All right. Yanvan, it is your turn. One of the Celtic warriors that is cursed is the one that Yaman is focused on, but there is another one there. What would you like to do?
I am going. Well, first, this one to our bottom left is
Yep,
what is
that
he dead?
he is frightened. He is frightened. He is raged. He is marked. As far as the D, I don't remember what it is, but he is inflicted under multiple conditions at this point. He seems like he's too scared to get close to his brother. He also got this weird blue mark that Claudia just put on him, while at the same time he's raged.
I'm gonna shift in between these two,
Sure.
and take the opportunity attack from the cursed one.
All right, so let me just roll a d20 here. Let's see, 19 plus stuff. I'm assuming hits you, right?
Yep,
You take 20 slashing damage.
halved.
5 to 5.
No, well,
Half
down
to
to
10,
10.
excuse me.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah, half to 10. Sorry, I've been busy with the stuff behind the screen. So
No, it's okay.
sort of
I
say.
was just thinking it'd be nice. All right. Then I am going to whip my flame tongue around and attack the one next to Bebo, who's like really frightened.
Alrighty, make your attack roll.
That'd be a 30 to hit.
30 definitely hits. A 30 will most certainly will hit him.
So it'd be 23
23 of what type of damage?
fire.
Fire? Okay. So how much fire damage does he take and how much slashing damage does he take?
So it's magical damage, so it's 2d6, which I haven't rolled yet. So that's just the 1d8 plus 7.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, wait, how could it be? Hold on, let me see what I
It's
just
the
rolled.
damage dice for the melee plus the damage dice from the fire plus your stats.
Oh, it rolled it for me?
I guess so.
Hold on, let me just check 1 second.
Yeah, I can check too. Yeah, so it rolled everything for you. So that would be 10 slashing, which is reduced to 5, plus 8 fire. And why is there a
So-
2d6 and a d10?
With it being slashing, doesn't magical weapons overcome the effects of that kind of
No.
resistance?
No. So it's resistance to slashing, but not the fire.
Okay.
So we'll say it deals what, 20 damage, reduce that to half. So it does 15 damage total.
And then plus 3 for my rage.
Plus 3 for your rage, of course.
And then I add my radiant damage.
Okay. Which is what's the you're rolling it now.
1d6 plus 4, so 6 radiant.
6 radiant. Okay. Sorry, math is hard.
No, it's doing most of the work for me. The issue was I didn't expect it to.
Ah, I see. Yeah. So you deal massive damage. It didn't get hurt from the initial slash. However, due to the fire and the radiance coming out of the sword, it took a huge chunk of that damage.
I'm gonna attack it again. Ooh,
Go
and
make
that
your
one.
attack roll. It dodges the second attack, however.
You fear me. And then at the end of my turn, because of my radiant consumption, both of these guys take 5 additional radiant damage.
All right. Nice.
I moved so I didn't torch silver with it, or Yamon. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Your bright radiance disperses amongst the others. It is now. Well, it would have been Equus's turn, but we'll get back to him in a second. Mr. Peppers, it is your turn. You're currently flying 10 feet above. The other Air Crocker has been defeated, so you can rest assured that there's no other flying enemies that would attack you. What would you like to do, sir? You also have your guardian known as Steven there, too.
First thing I'm gonna do is I am gonna put my arm in front of me, and there's like dangling white strings from my uh, basically clothing. And I put my hand and kind of spin it around them, and all of a sudden 3 strings come out of my clothing, and they're glowing with moonlight. And I send one to our barbarian, one to the other, his brother, and one to me, and it wraps around us, and we should get 15 health back.
Nice.
That hits me as well.
Yep, that was to you. I don't know how much damage he took, your brother. So I was just trying to heal all 3 of us because we both.
Appreciated.
So add 15 to your health, and that was an aid spell. Just FYI.
All right. Nice.
And then I am gonna invoke embodiment of law, which allows me to turn one of my other things so I can use a second attack, basically.
Nice.
Um, and what that will do is my second attack is obviously it has to be a cantrip, so it is Sacred Flame. And
Okay.
the guy that the White Angel, he has the curse. What curse did you put on him again? It was disadvantage on rolls.
So essentially, he has to make a wisdom save or do nothing on his turn.
Yeah. And that affects him when it's his turn, but it doesn't do anything else.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do Sacred Flame, and I'm aiming it at that guy that was cursed.
Okay. So it has to make a save?
Dex save.
Dex save? Okay, let me roll. They're kind of good at that.
Damn.
14 plus 3?
15, 16. Well, it was 16 for the dex, so I guess it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It dodges out of the way of your attack.
Okay,
Anything you would like to do movement wise?
what is the squares? Is each one 5?
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm moving toward up this way.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna have my celestial attack that thing.
Sure.
I
Uh,
forgot you had one. Jeez.
The name of Steven.
You guys picked that. I didn't pick that. His name's not
Steven
Steven.
Steven
Yes,
the
it is.
Celestial.
He is going. Wait, I gotta find the kit on that. Sorry, give me a second.
Yeah. That's fine.
It's weird. I have to pull up a whole nother.
Stat block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what is it to hit? How do I hit point? No. How do I aim to hit?
What's his strength modifier?
16 plus 3.
Plus 3. So roll a d20, adding 3. So let's see if it
19
hits.
plus 3, so 20.
Definitely hits. Definitely hits.
Back up again. Sorry. So then he is going to shoot his radiant bow at. Is it one target or 2? One target. Okay. He's aiming.
And this is at the curse one, right?
Uh, actually, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. So how
9
much damage?
radiant damage.
Nice. It shoots its giant arrow right to this cursed soldier.
And
That's
I
it?
don't. One more quick look. Actions. Actions. Yep, that would be all of my turn. I'm making my way up here to where Copper is.
Okay, cool beans, cool beans. The soldiers get to go now. Let's see here, let me get my pointer. This soldier cannot move closer because getting closer would affect Yaman, so he's going to try to get too close as to the Drake as possible. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. So he's going to spend his entire turn just going up to the Drake. This one's going to leap, and we'll try to get to spend all of its movement getting up to Yenvan. These ones nearby are going to spend their turn popping towards here, and we'll make the jump next turn. Let me just zoom out. But they are currently trying to gather all of you around. This soldier over here who spent the entire time last session trying to get down doesn't see Copper going up, so he will spend 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll get here. He sees Mr. Peppers in the sky. He is going to swap his longsword for a javelin and will attempt to attack you with set javelin. A 21 hit.
21 just hits.
Just hits, so because it just hits, you only take half damage, so you only take 7 piercing. I do need you to make a concentration check to maintain flight, though, which is a con save.
19.
Yep, that will easily do. Even though you got a big fucking javelin in you, still will maintain flight. However, he'll pull out a second javelin and will try to toss it at you once more.
What's the damage? I'm sorry, I missed it.
7.
7.
I'm assuming a third. It's 13, 20 hit you. I presume. I'm assuming not. Okay, you dodge out of the second one.
I knock it off with my shield.
The second one, the one below you 10 feet, sees you above. He'll swap his longsword for javelin, so he'll toss another javelin at you. He will crit you.
At 20.
Yep. So you take a level of exhaustion.
How do I don't know how to mark that.
So, you go to your conditions and then you marked exhaustion.
There's no point in marking it in your conditions, I don't think, because I think Tyler has homebrew rules, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you
so
take
just
a
mark it
-2
down.
to
Just
all rolls.
yeah. You take a -2 to all d20 rolls. I'll give you the full damage right now. I am just adding a bunch of math. And this would be a basic javelin here. Sorry for the long wait, folks.
Well, I'm gonna fall.
At least it's only 10 feet.
Oh.
Okay, let me roll 2d6 on top of the 16 damage you will take. So 1 sec. No, not 3. I need 2. You take a grand total of 23 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a concentration check beating a DC 12.
I fail. I hit the ground.
You fall to the ground 10 feet and you'll take fall damage. You take the full total of 10 falling damage.
Ooh, shit.
And you are prone right now. I'll just put P right next to your character. And you are prone to the ground. This Celtic warrior yells out in some ancient Celtish language that you don't understand. And whatever soldiers are around will hear it. And as far as the one will attack Yaman twice with the longsword. However, it is cursed. So does the curse do anything, or does it affect towards the end of the turn?
It starts at the beginning of his turn. He essentially just has to make a wisdom save to see if he has a turn.
Okay.
And if he fails, he has
I'm assuming
no turn.
he succeeds with a 19.
Yeah.
All right, so he will have a turn. Let's see.
Man,
Does he have any conditions?
crit,
No,
idiot.
he's cursed.
You just had to quit, fucker.
I'm assuming if 15 does not hit.
Hit who?
Yaman.
No.
Okay, second attack with the longsword. That's the exact same result. He tries to swing twice, but it seems like his curse effect is not taking fold. So these 3 Celtish people will attack you, Yenvan. I'm gonna roll the one for frightened because he has to roll with disadvantage. So it's just right. Can I right click? No, I can't do it for regular dice. So I'll just roll 2d20s and take the lowest of the 2. Okay. Damn, I'm just rolling good on digital dice tonight, huh? I'm assuming a 22 will hit.
Yes.
You'll take 20, half that to 10. Next, I'm gonna roll once for both of these guys who are nearby. That definitely doesn't hit you. Second attack from them. I'm assuming a dirty 20 will hit you.
Nope. 21.
No? Nice. So you are just dodging these attacks of the second one, but the one that is frightened just gets one good slice at you. Yeah, that'll be it for the bad guys. Next, let's go back to Equus. and Stitches. You two are leading an army. So describe what you're role playing here, boys.
He's just following Equus in the
Yeah.
path that is not the right one.
I lead from the front, and I'm truthfully kind of grateful that the soldiers can't see my face, because that means I don't gotta keep it 100% together all the time. So that gives me a bit of relief.
It's both of them. They're
Mhm.
both like, what the fuck?
But in body language, I'm looking the part. Shoulders tall, and I'm a tall guy. I'm a half orc, so like I probably stand like a head above most of these soldiers. Yeah, so shoulders tall, head high, and marching forward and proudly. But
Okay.
I'm racking my mind really.
If there was an exact opposite direction that could lead them into a pitfall, lava pit, anything we could use to trap them, that's the plan.
Sure. Go ahead and make a survival check, Equus, as you're trying to recollect like a path that would lead them to their doom.
With the advantage from the help.
Yeah. Yep. So Stitches is going to help you out with that by pointing out some routes. 16 and a 17.
Yeah, with advantage.
All right. Let me roll this dice in secret so none of you can see. See if the soldiers can pick up on it. All right. You two are leading a path that isn't obvious that is leading towards your friends. So as you guys take a detour route, the soldiers are paying absolutely no attention. They don't see anything weird about it. They just continue marching behind you. And we'll see what happens during the next round of combat. Speaking of the next round of combat, Copper, you're up. What would you like to do? You see Peppers fall down to the ground with some javelins. What would you like to do?
Could I run up to the warrior who's is the warrior over like Ryan Peppers' his body right now?
He is over his body right now, and Peppers is prone. You can definitely get to him with your movement.
Yeah, perfect. I'm just gonna run up and then try to knee him in the back of his head. Hopefully, he doesn't see me.
Okay. Which route are you taking? Because there's lava here.
I mean, I'm just gonna run around it. I feel like I have enough movement speed to run around it and still get to him.
Okay. I would say as a monk, you have no problems bouncing off of the monolith and going forward.
I feel like I should be able to run on lava. I feel like at level 9, I feel like my key, like, I feel like we should go where Naruto never did. Like, I feel like I should be able to run on lava.
But if you wish to jump over the lava, though, I do need you to make an athletics check. But
I'm not jumping over. I'm jumping over. I'm going around. All right,
all right.
just making yeah.
Right.
And
you want to go? You want to go that way or the way towards Mr. Peppers? Because that's a 5 foot.
I can't see Peppers on the map.
He's more further south from you.
Right here.
Oh, right there.
Yep.
Okay, so
This is the bad guy.
yeah, perfect. So what I'm
With
gonna
your
do
pointer.
actually, I'm gonna use Step of the Wind to jump over the lava, and then hopefully use that momentum to knee him with force.
Go ahead and make an athletics check. The DC is lowered because you are spending a key point.
You said athletics?
Yes.
9. Jesus. Fudge.
Yeah, that beats the DC.
Okay.
You jump over and you jumping knee him. So go ahead and
flying away from me.
make an attack roll.
I mean,
I feel like I should get advantage because I feel like there's no way he'd expect anyone to jump over lava to hit him.
You know what?
And his back is towards me.
I'll allow it. Go ahead and make your attack with advantage.
And that's a nat 20. That's what I'm talking about. Crit.
Go ahead. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Rack him in the back of his skull. So that is 10 plus 6, 16 damage.
Alrighty. So 1 second here. 16 damage. Half that to what, 8?
Yeah.
Alright. And because you roll a natural 20, he falls prone.
Nice. I'm gonna attack again.
You do a jumping knee. You hit him unexpectedly, and he falls clattered to the ground, grabbing his shield in desperation.
I'm gonna essentially just climb on top and start ground and pounding him.
Make your attacks with advantage, my friend.
That's a 25 to hit
Yep.
for 9 damage.
Half that to, let's just say, 4.
And then another key point for flurry of blows, and then 2 more attacks.
You're just on top of him, just punching him left, right, left, right.
Mm-hmm. Ah, dang it. That's a 16.
Misses. He dodges one of
Um,
your punches and you hit ground.
And the last one is a 23 to hit
Yeah. That definitely hits.
for 10 damage.
Half that to 5. So you're standing there, ground and pounding this dude to the ground. And with that, it
And
is
then
Miss Claudia. Up or
I'll
anything
back
else?
up
My
10 feet.
apologies.
I'll just back up 10 feet.
You punch him, you do a backflip 10 feet. All right, Claudia, it's her turn. What would you
All
like to do?
right. I'm going to step up to the edge of the cliff and cast a level 3 Scorching Ray on the guy standing next to the Drake.
All right, attack 3 separate attack rolls against him, and he'll take full damage because this is a spell.
It's level 4 gives you an extra ray. Or level 3
Oh,
gives you an
sick.
extra ray, sorry.
Awesome. Make your attack, sir.
Okay. 12.
Misses.
Nat 20.
That hits.
16.
Misses.
8.
Misses. So out of the 4, keeping in tradition with Claudia's Scorching Ray streak, out of the 4 rays, one of them hits. So roll damage.
But it's full damage, right? For being
Yep,
a
it's
crit
full damage. Yep.
fire.
Yep.
Well, it's full plus an additional roll, isn't it?
Yeah, for spells that
Oh shit!
require attack roll, yes,
I didn't do that last time. Whoops. Plus 5.
plus 5. So it's max. So what's the overall total damage?
I think you said 10, maybe? 10 plus 5?
12 plus
10.
5. 17.
17.
17 damage. Nice. One of them hits the soldier over the Drake, hitting him with massive damage, so much so that he falls down to the ground dead.
Hell yeah. And then I'm going to have the Drake move up to the marked guy.
All right. Shoot.
And
He'll go for the leg.
yeah. Do I have enough movement left to climb down? I just used like 10 feet to go.
Yeah, that'll take the rest of your movement basically to climb down it.
Yeah, I'll hop down there.
Yep. Shoot. So go
for the leg.
as the strength always does.
And that's my turn.
All right.
You're not gonna attack with the Drake?
You're not gonna attack with the Drake?
Oh shit. If he can't move and attack in the same turn, yeah.
Yeah. It's just like another character. He just acts immediately after you.
He rolled an 18. I don't know what his plus to hit is.
That just that will hit him.
Okay, what's his damage?
Let me look up a Drake stat block real quick. No, I need that one open. For now, just go ahead and roll a d8 and then just add the strength modifier while I look up this Drake stat block.
I found it. It's a d6.
Oh, cool.
I rolled a 3.
That's fine. It deals 3 damage to the marked guy. And that's piercing, right?
Yep.
I believe.
Does it add strength?
It should add strength if it's a bite attack. Stat blocks, folks.
So it's 6 total. 3 plus 3.
Yep, so reduce that by 3 because he is enraged. All right. It bites it in the leg and it's clinging onto the leg before it kicks the Drake off its leg. It is now Yaman's turn.
All right, so Yaman's gonna take out the electrical whip.
Okay.
And let's see. He's going to whip the Celtic warrior closest to Yenvan at this point.
Okay. Attack roll.
All right, so He has a +10 on this. Dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 will hit it. Yeah.
All right, so 1d4 plus 1d8. All right.
By the way, this guy is bloodied at this point.
+6. So 9 points of regular damage plus 1 point of lightning damage.
It'll take half that, so we'll say 4. And then,
He's going to attack again,
okay,
just whipping people.
Thank
That's a
that.
28 to hit.
28, you said?
Yes, 28 to
Yes,
hit.
that will hit.
So 3 lightning damage and 10 of regular damage.
With the crack of the whip, bam, bam. The initial hit doesn't hurt, but the electricity surge that flows through it afterwards damages this warrior a bit.
And that will be Yamon's. Now, let me see if he has bonus actions. Let's see.
You should have bonus actions. He's a paladin.
Well, yeah, but in terms. Could I smite with the electrical whip too?
Yeah, you can if you wish.
I would like to do that. I would like to smite.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry, it's been so long since I played a paladin. I would like to smite at a 2nd level smite.
Sure. So go ahead and just roll damage because you already made the hits.
All right. 3d8. So 16 radiant damage.
16 radiant damage. Nice. He's looking a bit rocky from those divine smites.
All right, and that will be Yamon's turn.
All right, Yenvan, it is your turn. You're surrounded currently at the moment. The one that's been marked and feared is looking pretty hurt. The others getting towards the bloodied state. What would you like to do?
So mess a club.
He is in a rage and he is surrounded by rage, so he's just going to go into a frenzy and just start attacking everything near him.
All right.
Whatever one that Yamon just hit, he turns and after the lightning whip cracks, he swings as well.
All right, make an attack, which would be at this guy here.
Before you, do I have my mic muted?
No, you're good.
Before you answer whether 16 hit, can I reckless attack?
Yes, you can.
Rolled even worse. Okay.
Doesn't hit.
Follow-up attack. 19 hit.
19 will hit.
12 total damage.
12 total. Let me just check the slashing bit. So I'll take 4 slashing instead of 8, and I'll take everything else. This guy is bloodied. As you initially hit with your first attack, your second attack definitely deals a number. He is bloodied at this point.
Okay, my divine fury adds an additional 8 radiant.
Oof. The one who is bloodied, who is marked, and who is frightened is looking like he's on death's door.
Yenvan's just like raising his hands and just, oh! And light just explodes out of him, and everyone within 10 feet takes 5 damage. So it's these 4 guys and the Drake.
Yep. It does. It does so. Mr. Peppers, you're up. You're prone. The Celtic warrior that was hovering above you is now next to you, laying down on the ground also. And Copper looks like he is also nearby. What would you like to do? While you have javelins sticking out of you.
Obviously stand up, right? That just takes all my movement.
Half your movement.
My movement. So I'm gonna stand up.
Yep.
And question. I'm not
Yes.
100% on this if I can do this or not. But so my level 4 aid. If it says I can target 3 creatures. If I target myself continuously for all 3 times, can I do that and heal myself big portions?
If you're trying to upcast it,
It's level 4. Yes.
He's trying to choose himself as all 4 targets.
All 3.
No. You have to pick 4 specific targets. You could go up to 4 targets if you just want to target it yourself. You could definitely do that if you wish.
Ryan Peppers has split personality.
So heal myself 3 times because it's I just picked myself 3 times.
No, because how the spell's worded is intentionally to pick 3 separate targets, but you could pick up to the amount.
It
Yeah.
just says to choose up to 3 creatures within range, and
Yeah, up to 3 creatures, so that's
Meaning
still
that
3
if
creatures.
there's only 2 people in the room, you can still cast it.
Yeah, so you would just make you as the only target for your own spell, and you can heal up for that amount.
oh damn! I was hoping I could like super heal myself.
Nope, that's not how it works.
That'd be cool as hell, wouldn't it? Though?
Yeah, but you're standing over this guy who is prone, who is at this point just took a bunch of punches from Copper.
Well, I need health bad, so I am going to heal myself with that. Do the string thing again. I'm casting that, and Copper, have you taken any damage? I don't know. I don't remember if you did.
I have taken damage.
Okay. So one of the strings is going to him, and one's going to me. And then so you get 15 health points back.
Nice.
Let me mark that in my thing. And then I am going to use embodiment of law again, so I can use another ability,
Okay.
which is wait, hold on, where is it? Bonus actions. There it is. And I'm casting the sacred flame on this dude. He has a dex save of he has to do a dex save. And he's
Which the dude next to you or the dude further away?
no, the dude next to me.
Okay, so he has to get dex save. Let me see if Chrome gives him disadvantage on dex saves real quick.
I think he automatically fails if he's
Let me
prone.
I'm double checking because I know it does something with dex saves for a fact. Do. Prone. Here we go. Blah 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 blah. No, it doesn't say anything about affecting dex save, so it's just a straight roll.
Oh, so it's just damage then?
It has to make the save. See if it. I'm assuming a 14 plus 3 succeeds.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yeah. So now you're gonna
What's
take
your spell DC?
the hit for the dex is 16.
Yeah, so that succeeds with the plus 14 plus 3. So it's a 17 to succeed.
Damn it.
He rolls out of the way as soon as you cast it.
Even when he's prone, how is he supposed to do dex moves when he's prone? That's
He
fucking
can still move while laying down.
okay. Well, I clearly missed, and he can't attack me while he's prone, right?
He cannot make opportunity attacks when he's prone.
So I'm going to try to get away from him a little bit.
You fool.
This Copper says this out loud to him.
So I get 15, 5, 10. No, I don't want to go in that. Wait, I'm right here.
You can fly up too, so do keep that in mind.
Oh, I'm gonna go right here next to him.
Yep.
And then what I. Ooh, wait. Actually, I'm gonna stay right there. And then what I'm gonna do is have my angel. Can my angel do something cool?
Depends on what you want it to do.
So he sees him hurting the person that summoned him. So he's gonna like fly down at him at full speed, slam into him as hard as possible to send him flying. Hopefully to hit that other dude. Can he do that?
Okay. Sure. So here's how we're gonna do this. So the intention is basically to shove him further away, right?
Yeah. So he can't see my guy as much.
Just soccer ball kick him.
Really, it's
All
kind of like
right.
he's coming down real fast from the air, and he's sliding. When he hits ground, he's gonna slide into him and like launch him and pop him up in the
Gotcha.
air, kind of thing.
So
Toward the other bad guy.
gotcha. So he's gonna do this. So we'll say make an attack roll using the strength stat, and then he has to make a dex check to see if he can avoid the initial hit. And if he fails, he'll do exactly as you said. So let me just make it. So go ahead and roll
His stat
for
block.
your thing.
1 second.
Yep, that's fine.
Strength check.
Yeah, so roll a d20 plus your strength modifier for the creature.
It was 14.
All right, let's see if it beats it. This guy gets a +3 to his dex checks.
Come on, fail.
He will fail
Yes.
with a 3 + 3.
So
So
he
go
comes.
ahead. So go ahead and roll damage for him.
Oh, what would I roll? I don't know what to roll for that.
Roll d20 plus strength. We'll say.
Okay.
So he goes, phew, knocking this guy, making this guy also go prone as well.
So it just gives me like my strength, which is 16 plus 3, so that I would add that.
So it's a d20. So it would be, we'll say, this is a big dude. So I would say add a d10 plus 3.
D10. So 1 D20 and 1 D10.
No, just the d10.
Oh. So no. Okay, just roll the D10.
Yep, d10 plus your strength.
I got a 4.
4 plus your strength, which is what, +3?
Yes. Well,
So 7 total.
Sure.
All right. You kick him. Boom! Slams into the other guy. Both of these guys are knocked down prone.
And then what because he didn't actually do an action.
I would say that would take up a full action just to do all of that, I would say.
For a movement?
Well, it's a movement / an attack action, and this is basically a rule of cool function, so I would say it would basically take up its full turn doing all that.
Okay, that's fair. Well then I guess that's the end of that. Things go.
Steven's turn. All right.
I tried
So
to roll right into the place so he kind of body blocked.
okay, that's cool. All right. So the NPCs go. Let's start with the curse guy, see if he gets a turn or not. D20.
Yeah, check that out, Copper. Woo!
It's a wisdom save, right?
Yes.
So does a 13 beat it or no?
No.
All right. So it will lose its turn as it is sickly cursed, as it is unable to do it. These 3 guys are all gonna attack you. Let me roll the guy who is frightened because he just gets a straight attack.
Attack who? Me?
Yenvan.
Okay.
So let's just roll for the dude who's. I'm assuming an 18 plus 5 hits Yenvan.
Yep.
20, half that to 10. And then these guys get to attack you with advantage because you reckless last turn. So just roll 2d20s and take the highest of the 2. Oh wait, let me roll for the second attack for the cursed dude while I'm at it. Yeah, that'll fail. All right, so advantage for the first attack from the other 2. That'll miss. Second, oh wait, advantage, I forgot. I'm assuming a 15 does not hit you.
Nope.
All right, second flurry of attacks with advantage. With advantage. These dice digitally are acting weird. They both crit you.
Ooh.
You take a level of exhaustion. And I believe this is what, your second level, I believe? Or first?
It's my first, unless both these guys are giving me a level.
I'll say you'll get 1 level exhaustion because they're attacking you simultaneously.
Gotcha.
So. All right, so prepare for a lot of damage.
I'm ready.
I'm just gonna times this by 2. Oh, well, 2 actual fucking damage. So you'll take a grand total of 30 damage, half that to 15.
For
Are you
one
still
guy?
up? For both of them.
I'm not even at half.
Because both. Damn, these barbarians. All right. So they slash at you, dealing some damage to you. These guys are gonna just jump and spend their turn surrounding you, just to try to get to you. They're gonna spend their whole turn trying to get you. These two are going to spend half their weapon standing up. And then they're both going to climb up. Zoop. Zoop. This guy will go over here to do an attack. So both of them draw out their long swords against you, Copper, and both of them will make their attacks. Both of them crit you. So you'll take a level of exhaustion. And let me just roll a d8 again, and then I'll just times this by 2. Fucking hell. You also take 30 points of damage, of slashing damage.
30?
Yeah, from both of them. And then their second attack. 19 plus stuff, I'm assuming hits.
Yeah.
You will both take 20. Sorry, hold on. I did that wrong.
They will both give him 20 or hit both of us.
Hold on. Sorry, math is hard. Combined total 20.
Okay.
Are you downed?
Still up?
Barely, but yeah.
Both of these guys slash at you. One of them dealing a critical damage. I believe that's everyone's go. Yep. All right. Let's get back to the role playing of Stitches and Equus. So you guys are leading them to a path that is assumed to be lava.
Yeah, and while we're going, we want to inspect the cave walls and see if there's any sign that rocks might be crumbling, maybe any like cave-in hazards.
You could either make a perception or nature check.
Nature, you say?
See, senor.
With advantage because I'm not helping.
Yep.
$19. The first one was a crit fail, but with advantage, it's a 19.
That's why we have
For
friends.
nature or perception.
Nature.
You look at the path further ahead, you'd realize as you get further down, the general steam, the heat of the lava would make sense for it to like loosen some of the rock above. As far as like the size quantity of the rock, it could vary from small to large. You're just not too sure because you're not close to the lava yet.
I'm gonna keep leading them.
Yeah.
If you-
What are the soldiers doing while we march? Do they have like a marching songs? Are they just talking? Are they silent?
They're for the most part they are silent, occasionally like talking to themselves in ancient Irish. But other than that, nothing too suspicious. They seem to be following your lead.
Oh yeah, the ancient Irish thing. Do they
Yep.
speak common?
Yeah, they spoke
Roughly.
to us.
They
in common.
speak very broken common.
Okay. Like I want a gesture of goodwill, but like I don't really know how to do that.
I can speak to them in their language. Aren't I from there?
Yes, you can speak to them.
All right. Would you tell them that I know they're all brave and cunning warriors, and I'm very glad to have them in my command today. And I know that with swift justice, fury, and vengeance, we will dispatch the traitors on this desolate rock.
I translate all that.
All right, to Irish, you do so. Make a charisma check with advantage. Stitch. With I would say roll 2d20s and add +2 to your charisma check.
Oh, I wouldn't. I would just have him say it all. You know what I
Uh,
mean? Like I'm just communicating. He's doing all the gesturing.
Fair enough. Make a charisma check, Equus, with advantage.
All right. So I rolled 11 and a 4. I have a +2 to charisma, so 13.
You seem to be kind of motivating them, but they seem like they really want to hit shit. So they're like, eh.
Gotcha. They're starting to get a little antsy. Okay.
All right.
I'll think about that.
Alrighty. And we'll see what happens in the next round as you continue to try to persuade your way of trying to west this way to deceive these soldiers. All right, top of the initiative, Copper. You're up. You took 2 brutal hits from these Celtic warriors. What would you like to do?
So I only have 1 level of exhaustion right now.
Yep. So it's
Alright.
-2 to all d20 rolls.
Yeah, no, Copper's fucked up. So Copper is like deeply slashed. So what I'm going to have to do here is spend a key point for a step of the wind, disengage these guys, and then spend my movement to essentially break the obelisk.
Okay, make an attack roll against the obelisk. So
Can I actually
real
use my
quick,
breath weapon against it? My acid breath?
sure. You don't have to roll for attack. Just go ahead and roll damage for me.
Thank you.
Because you're spitting at rock. So
I am spitting acid though. 8 damage.
8 damage. You spit your acid at it. It doesn't seem to do as much effect as you thought it would when you do that. And it's glowing this like sickly green color in a magical kind of sense, you think.
That's all I can do.
Alrighty. Next one would be Claudia. What will Claudia do? As you see 2 soldiers beginning to circle around Yenvan.
Yeah, I want to walk over to the right and cast Burning Hands and get however many. 15 foot cone.
Nice. So they all have to make dex checks.
And I'm gonna heighten it too, like a level 3.
All right. 18 succeeds, I presume.
Yeah, it's only a 12.
They'll still take half.
They'll
Yeah.
still take half damage though. Damage is damage, so. So you rolled how much for damage? 12 you said?
Do they all roll?
No, the DC is 12. It's 5
Gotcha.
6.
All right, so roll your damage and then they'll take half of it. And yes, I did roll 1 for all of them just to make it faster. And it's in the cone you said?
All right, I rolled a 22 for damage. Yes, a 15-foot cone.
Okay. Yeah, you could definitely do it in a way where it doesn't hit everyone. So you said 22, right?
Yep, 22.
They will take 11. This guy over here look like he's on his last legs. The very back row as he takes the brunt of it.
Awesome. And then the marked one, I'm gonna have the Drake bite that guy.
Attack roll.
16.
Does not hit.
We'll get him next time.
Alrighty. It is Yaman's turn. What will Yaman do?
Yaman will. Which person looks the most messed up?
This one looks like he could die in 1 hit. This guy looked like he could die in 1 hit. These guys took some damage, and then this one's getting to the bloodied state.
All right, I'm gonna attack the ones who look the weakest.
Okay, attack roll. Which one are you hitting?
I'm going to attack the one. 1 second. Let me use my pointer. I'm gonna attack him. Second
This
from the
guy?
top. Yeah.
Okay, attack roll.
With my electric whip. Oh, that's just a 12 on the first attack.
Misses.
Second attack. 29 to hit on the second.
Hits.
I'm gonna do a second level divine smite as well.
Okay.
All right, so 7 electric damage.
Nice.
7 electric damage. I rolled a 3 on the physical die, so that is 9 physical, which
Reduce that by
leaves
4.
14 radiant damage as well. So 7 electric, 14 radiant, and 9 physical.
He is bloodied from that hit.
Still not dead?
Nope.
Shit.
You guys have kind of high hit points and they're raging.
All right, 1 second. Bonus action. Anything? The hell is Soul Chain? Oh, it's a cantrip. No, but I'm already concentrating on the other spell.
Alrighty.
That's it.
Alrighty.
No, actually, no. I'm sorry. Could I actually use my offhand attack with the scimitar? I didn't realize he had a scimitar as well.
I think your offhand has a shield currently, I believe.
Let me see his inventory. Jeez. Yeah. Okay, you're right. Yep.
Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
All right, Yanvan, it is your turn. There's guys surrounding you. Some of them are looking pretty beat up. What would you like to do?
He's just in a rip roaring rage. You cannot consume me! And he's gonna stab the almost dead guy next to him.
All right, attack roll.
Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna attack the one that's been beaten on Yenban or Yamon.
Okay. Okay.
Damn, a 28 to hit.
Which is what, this guy? Or this guy? Or this guy?
The guy in front of me or next to Yamon.
Okay, so that hits him. Go ahead and roll damage. This guy's been barely taking any hits.
17.
Okay. Slashing or
10 of it was slashing, 7 of it was fire.
okay. So he takes a good amount of damage. He is bloodied at this point.
He takes an additional 3.
Okay.
And then an additional 9 radiant.
Damn. He is bloodied.
Then I'm gonna swing on him again.
Okay. You would have to get close to him. I'm just gonna move a token.
That's a mess.
Doesn't. All right.
All of the enemies around me, including the Drake, take 5 radiant damage.
Within the flash, the one nearby the Drake dies. And then this guy's look. Hold on, let me get my pointer. This guy's looking pretty rough. This guy's looking pretty rough. This guy's looking pretty rough. And these two just reached the. No, these guys are the brand new fresh ones, so they took some of that damage.
How does the Drake look?
How does the Drake look? That's an excellent question.
It's taking a minimum of 10 radiant damage.
So
It's going to be great if Kato comes back to this and we deep fried his dragon.
It's a summon though. It's a class ability thing. The Drake can come back. It'll just change type.
Alrighty. So that'll be it for Yenvan's turn, I believe.
Yes.
All right. It is Mr. Peppers' turn. There's two guys between you and Copper. What would you like to do? These guys are barely taking any hits.
So I saw him.
Whoa, wasn't I grounded? Wasn't I beaten?
Oh yeah, one of them did take some hits, but keep in mind they were raging, so they were taking half hits.
So I seen Copper get pretty beat up as well, and I heard the one over there being, "You cannot consume me!" And I looked at that, I'm like, okay, and so I cast Aid again, but this time I have to do it at a lower level. So it's only 10 HP, and I cross my arms and send my arms flying in one in direction of Cooper and one in the direction of him. And you see these strings shoot out from my hand, glowing in blue moonlight, and then one goes up above me and comes on, comes down on me.
Alrighty.
So we all get 10 HP.
Nice.
Including me?
Yep, that's you, Matt. Because I see that you guys are being hit from pretty hard over there.
Yenvan's not even bloodied. Pathetic.
And then well, it's no point in doing that right now. So I guess I am gonna fucking move back a little bit because I can't get through them. So I'm getting back here, kind of get closer to my team. And then my angel. So it's got big ass wings, right?
Yeah.
And that dude's standing right on the edge of the mountain, right? Falling into
It
the lava.
does. It does.
So he jumps up from the ground with a gust of and slams his wings forward to knock that guy down. He's going to try to, at least with the wind gust.
All
that
right. So that is possible. It will take its action. I have to make strength saves for these guys, which they have a +5 to. We'll say because it's wings for a giant creature, let's just say they have to beat a. I would say this would be a 17 DC. So let's see here. They get a +5 to this. They both fail. Okay, cool. This guy falls. Not,
Yes,
not
environmental damage.
So because like the ledge between that and that is only 5 feet, it does not do much damage, but he does fall prone. This guy falls into the lava. Go ahead and roll 5d12s for me.
Ooh. D12s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll. 24.
24. It's burning like hell. It is taking lots of fire damage. It goes and it is bloodied. And it'll take damage at the start of its turn too, which sucks. All right. So anything else you'd like to do, movement wise, Mr. Peppers?
Angel's gonna move up to him and try to protect him since I'm a little further away.
Okay. Alrighty.
But basically blocking from like spear throws or anything like that, trying to protect Cooper. Copper.
Cooper Copper. Alrighty. First off, let me roll for the curse guy, see if he gets a turn. Does not. He will fail the turn. This guy will take 3d12s worth of damage, which you can roll, Mr. Peppers.
3d12s.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. 16.
It will take a lot. It looks like it's on its last legs. It will spend its entire turn just trying to get the fuck out of there. But it's looking like it is on death's door at this point. This guy will stand up from prone, and he is basically going to spend his entire turn trying to get up to you. When this curse doesn't get a turn.
I'm off, by the way. I flew back. So
Okay. Gotcha.
that matters.
All right. So that guy doesn't get a turn. These guys are going to surround Yenvon and will all attack. So first round of attacks from all three of them. Will not hit. Second round of attacks against him.
Pardon me?
All three crit.
Wow, that's rough.
So you take a second level of exhaustion. And let me do some damage.
Down?
We'll find out in
Let's
a second.
find out.
But he's raging though, so
Well, I've been healing him too the whole time. Oh, if your health points did not go if it already went all the way up, then you add on whatever extra points it is to.
I'm not full health.
Okay, I was just saying. I don't know if you knew that about my spell.
I know about 8.
so you'll at minimum take 39 damage, but let me just roll a d8 and times it by 3. 4. So additional.
Oh.
Additional 12 damage on top of the 39. And then reduce all that by half because it's all slashing. Are you still up?
So it's 12 plus 39 is 51 damage.
Yep, half that to, we'll say, 25.
I am only just bloodied.
A big swing hits you, critically hits you, does another slash, but your resilience is far strong in comparison to that of an ancient Celtic warrior. The one nearby Claudia is going to attack Claudia twice. Man, maybe I should roll digital dice more often. I'm critting, rolling high.
Works out great for you.
Oh, I know, right? 17 plus 5 will hit. So will 22 hit Claudia for the armor class? I'm presuming so.
Equus, you're Claudia. A 22 definitely hits though.
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
15,
AC 15.
15 slashing damage.
Okay.
This is
then
why he wanted the
second-
plate armor.
And that second attack will definitely not hit. So the first slash deals a massive damage, but the second attack, thanks to the plate armor, blocks it. Let me just make sure. The second guy over here is going to try to go after Copper, but he sees that there's a big dude there.
The
He
angel.
will. Yeah, he sees that, and he's gonna use his action to dodge. So you'll have disadvantage on attacks against him. So he's dodging, and that will be it. So let's go back to Equus and Stitches.
Trap him, Stitches and Equus.
So you're getting closer to the point where there's a bridge area that leads to that underneath has like a massive pit of lava. And it's wide enough for the whole army to pass by, but you know that the boulders above, if you do something crazy, could give way. But what do you two do?
I whisper to him in common. Tell them we're gonna check for traps. We'll just have them stand right in the center. We'll fucking blow it up.
Stitches. I can love Stitches.
Yeah, so this is tough. They really want to beat shit up, but there's this like bridge.
Why don't we send them charging forward and then destroy the bridge while they're gone? So they're trapped there.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna prepare a speech for him. Give me a second.
I'm gonna teach him the
I
words.
could love
in-
Equus.
I'm gonna help him any way I can
Please
with.
let me prepare a speech for you.
Let me prepare a speech from this
All right.
druid.
Yes.
That's already been kind of sketchy as of late.
Hard training going to work. Soldiers, brave warriors, I know what you want. You want blood. I will give you blood. The enemies lie on the other side of this pass. We must make great haste and catch them unawares. With swift fury, we shall smite them down while they stand unawares of what's happening. But we must act now. We must act fast. Charge!
Alrighty. Make a charisma check with advantage, since Stitches is translating.
By the light of Morgan!
15.
15. All right, they seem to buy it. They buy it. Yep.
Thank God they're stupid.
All right, now how are we blowing up this boulder?
We can both fly, so we're gonna fly on either side of it, identify the weakest points, and hit it with our hardest spells. I don't have a personal narrative path for how my character as Stitch after death would have developed, but I would have turned his ability and power into like an arcane, like green glowing bow.
Okay. So while you're trying to basically pretend to like look for traps around the area, you come to the boulders and you see like there's this massive rock formation like right at the center, and then there's multiple small rocks underneath it. You know from your previous nature check that doing something major could possibly bring this down.
Yeah, once they're across the bridge and gone, me and Equus just do the nod.
All right, so go ahead. What spell or abilities will you use to knock this boulder down?
So my character, I would say, would, and I of course I have a character for him, but I would use like some sort of thunder ability to shake the rocks and cause continual collapses, and
Sure, it's possible to do that.
I would assume me and Equus team up on that with some very Palpatine level finger lightning.
So keeping up with the theme, I'm wondering, could I use Wind Wall in a slightly unintended manner as just like a powerful force of wind? I got Tidal Wave, but that kind of messes with the lava plant.
Tell you what, both do make an Arcana check and just add. Who would be good at Arcana between? I would say the Druid would be. So go ahead and roll a d20 and add your Wisdom modifier. This would be a Wisdom Arcana check, basically. So make your roll with advantage.
I would aid him with that.
So roll with advantage.
Looks like happy face.
21.
Yeah.
You do so. The rock formation above gives way to the sounds of thunder, and as it does, at a ferocious fast rate, the boulders crush down on an army and knock down the bridge below you two. And as it does, the soldiers fall to their doom into the lava, and you hear screaming in Celtish. One of them saying, "Why?" as they all melt into the lava below.
I perch next to Equus as we watch, and we just kind of enjoy the moment before we head off. And he turns to Equus and he says, I don't have a choice. She'll turn me and make me do what she wants. I'm sorry, friend. This is how it must end. And he hands Equus a knife.
As you hand Equus the knife, you take the knife. As soon as you take the knife, Equus, you see Stiffskin contort, and you see black bubbles form all around him, like this black goo. And as it does,
You finish him.
as you stab him, it melts as the black goo begins to form all around it, turning nothing but Stiffskin. Turns Stiffskin nothing to a pile of goo, but you see something else take form. As it does, you see another raven forming. However, this raven looking a lot more sickly, as if it's like decaying a bit. And as it morphs, you see like a hooded figure above you. This basically take form as you see the raven you saw back in your dream with the messed up beak around you. And as it does, you see this raven appear with glowing red eyes and says, "You are nothing more than some tool. You..." Oh, music is back up. Cool, thank you. He said, "You are a traitor to the cause. Stitches would be very disappointed in you, and you have disappointed the Morrigan. Now suffer." He throws up his hand, and as it does, a bunch of feathers hit against you. He will cast a spell on you at this point in time called... can't remember the name.
Crowify.
It's a spell that not a lot of players get to pick, and it's a lot of... He is going to cast the 6th level spell Mental Prison on you. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me, please. And he's going to burn a sorcery point for you to grant disadvantage on that roll.
Fuck.
Nat
To roll
20,
with this.
Nat 20. Nat 20. First nat 20. Come on. Oh.
So with disadvantage, it is what?
Advantage is a 15.
Does not succeed, unfortunately. You take this amount of damage incoming.
Well, it was good while it lasted.
Come on, dice, stop rolling. There's this one dice there's just non-stop spinning. Okay, stopping. You take 51 psychic damage. Are you down?
Yep.
All that you see as the feathers begin to circle around you and towards you, you see what seems like to be your family farm burning to the ground. And this mental thing seems more real than anything else. And as it does, your mind begins to collapse to this image, and you just fall unconscious to the ground.
Fuck.
There's more stuff to it, but you're down instantly, so Let's get
And
back
I'm
to the
alone,
combat,
too, and
shall
no
we?
one knows I'm fucking here.
Let's get back to the combat. So, Copper, it is your turn. This giant ass guardian is guarding it, but you know there's a half melting soldier in front of it. What would you like to do?
I posed a question in the chat. Did you have any response to that?
Yes, so I was gonna type, but I was role playing. So, as far as your magical punches doing resistance, it only affects creatures who have resistance to magical damage, who resistance to non-physical damage. So, if you were facing a creature that is resistant to regular bludgeoning damage, you would deal full damage. However, these guys are raging, so you would have done full damage, but because your attacks are bludgeoning, it just deals half because it's raging. So it doesn't have any effect on these guys.
Okay. You said the obelisk did not seem to take that much damage. Would I know
Yes.
how to? Would Copper know how to activate it at all? Or
If you want to
deactivate it?
try to, if you were try to figure out that nature, you would have to make an Arcana check.
I was almost in that 20, but that's an 8.
It's magical in some manner, so you suspect magic is somehow involved in this process.
Displeased with that. Copper is shoot. Fudge it. Copper's probably gonna fight the Celtic warrior right next to the Celestial.
All right, attack rolls.
Yeah.
Looks like he's on his last legs though. It's the same guy you've punched multiple times too.
Jeez, 16 doesn't hit. I know.
Nope.
That's a nat 20.
Yep. Roll max damage plus the die roll.
Max damage. That's 10 plus 6 again, so 16 damage.
Nice, half that. So you break one of the bones in its body. It's looking pretty weak.
Gonna do another flurry of blows.
Alrighty.
Jeez,
Nat 20.
18.
Just hits him. So you'll deal half of half.
So 8 damage.
2 damage.
And the last attack
2 damage.
is another nat 20.
Oh,
Yep.
wanna
These
do
critical hits tonight.
So that is 13 damage total.
Just enough hit points. How do you like to defeat him?
I would just essentially just keep punching him in his face until I just make him bleed his brains out from the inside.
All right, you punch him, and you throw out the knockout punch, and he falls into the lava, melting away.
That's
right,
that's all I'm doing.
Alrighty. It is Claudia's turn. What would she like to do?
Burning hands, level 3.
All right, Dex save. Boom, boom. 16 succeed.
Yeah.
All right, so all of them will succeed, but the last two in the back are looking pretty rough. So let's see how much damage you do.
20 damage.
All right, so total.
Total, yeah.
So you'll take half. The back two are looking like they're on the death's door. The others, however, are at this point bloodied on the lower end of the spectrum. They're all kind of looking pretty bad here.
And then I'll have the Drake attack the one closest to me.
Okay. So let me just make that. Go ahead and make an attack roll with the Drake.
Six.
6 will not hit him, unfortunately.
I figured.
Alrighty, is that it?
Can I take a step back? Will that provoke an Oppie?
Yep.
Nah, I'll stay where I am. Can I hold
Okay.
up the shield?
You do your burning hands and then you pull up your shield. Alrighty. Yaman, it is Yaman's turn. Everyone around you guys is looking pretty rough. What will Yaman do?
You're up, bud.
Yaman's go.
Sorry about that. Yaman. So, how's Yaman looking?
Less than half.
Less than half?
No matter what you do, I think we got this, so don't sweat it.
Alright, I am going to keep on attacking the one I was not able to kill the last time.
All right, attack roll.
That's a 27 to hit.
That will definitely hit him.
I'm going to do a first level smite on this.
Nice.
Alright, so that is 7 physical damage and 12 plus 2. 14 damage between electrical and radiant.
Alrighty, you kill him.
Alright, and then I'm going to attack the next one who's close to death.
All right, attack roll.
That's a 23 to hit.
That will hit him.
So 10 physical damage and 6 electrical damage.
All right, you kill him as well.
I just essentially just whip them and lacerate their necks with the electrical energy twice.
Boom, boom. 2 thunder strikes take their heads off as their bodies collapse to the ground.
That will be my... Is the one who was cursed, is he still around or no?
Good question. Let me just take a look. Sorry, I'm switching tabs over. Yeah, he's right in front of Yaman. Yep, he's looking pretty rough. He's been cursed, so he hasn't been much active threat as of late.
How bad would you say he looks?
He looks rough. Like
Okay.
a good hit or two might take him down.
Alright, I'm gonna keep the curse on him. That'll be my turn though.
Cool. Yanvan, it is your turn. The enemies around you are looking weaker and weaker. What would you like to do, sir?
The one standing right in front of me, the one in front of the Drake, I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
$18 to hit.
Just hits it. So it'll take half of all this total damage and half of the slash, half and half of the slashing. So we'll say 7.
5
So-
flaming, 15 slashing.
Yeah, 15 slashing, half that because it hits the arm class, and then half that because of rage. So it'll take 3 slashing and
So
everything
8.
else. So he looks like he's on death's door.
He takes 1d6 radiant. He takes 8 radiant.
All right. Any other damage thing you would like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him again.
All right, attack roll.
That's a 19 to hit.
You kill him.
There is no greater rage than holy rage!
Slash,
Yeah.
slash, X, fire. He goes down.
And then a final burst of light flares out of him. It does 5 radiant damage to the Drake and the 2.
All right, he's looking weaker and weaker. Looks like one good hit will knock him down, and the cursed one, also one good hit could knock him down. Peppers, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out. I'm pretty banged up, so give me a second. So is this guy, like, can he reach me?
So you say you flew back, right?
Yeah, I'm 10 feet in the air, whatever it is.
Okay.
Can he reach me? I know he already used his 2 javelins,
He,
but
you see, he's got 3 more javelins on his back. So yes, he could reach you with set javelins.
okay.
And he's barely taken any damage throughout this whole encounter.
I guess I'm gonna tell it to embrace the Moon Maiden's wounds that she will inflict upon you, and a beam of light comes down on him. I'm doing inflict wound.
Okay. Inflict wounds is a touch, so you would have to get close to him to do it.
For him. Oh, it is. Fuck. Shit. I thought that was the other spell. My bad. Alright. Fuck. Out of spells right now. So this says prayer of healing, right? It says it's instantaneous, right?
Yeah, the action time is 10 minutes though for
Okay.
prayer of healing. So
So-
it would take you a lot of rounds to try to even finish the spell.
So that's no good. Oh, well, this works. So I am going to ask the Moon Maiden to heal all of our wounds. And those
Okay.
are my healing words, and it's a mass healing word, so it doesn't take a hit.
Nice.
It's gonna hit obviously my team, the entire team. 1, 2, 3,
Awesome.
5, 6. So that's what I am going to do.
Okay. So roll for mass healing word.
It was. I don't know why the number's green right now. Does that mean it's max?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So maximum possible. So everyone regains 10 hit points. What's the
Nice.
healing word?
It was what I was saying while I was asking the Moon Maiden.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. And then the Moon Maiden heals your allies.
Moonlight shines upon everyone,
Nice.
basically. And then, do I have a bonus action? I don't think I do. My mouse isn't working. Sorry, technical difficulty. There we go. I guess I am gonna use my last embodiment of law and try
So
to.
mass healing word is a bonus action, so you still have your action.
Oh, never mind then.
There's a lot you can do.
Oh my!
Mass healing word, probably the best bonus action spell in the game.
All right, and then I am going to. I'm gonna try to hit this guy with everything I've got.
Alrighty. I wish you luck.
Oh, I gotta mark that spell off. Nope, wrong area.
So how are you attacking this dude?
Sorry, I'm trying to get to the right spot.
That's fine.
Shit. Well, I am gonna fly right down as fast as I can to slam him into the ground, basically hitting him.
Okay. So go ahead and just make.
I'm not trying to do anything fancy, but I'm just trying to do a touch spell as fast as I can.
Gotcha. And what touch spell is it?
It's inflict wounds.
You cannot, because mass healing word is a leveled spell. You can only cast a cantrip for an action.
Okay.
All right. So while that's going on, let's go back to Mr. Equus. So Equus, you do have the endurance feat because you are a half-orc. So at moment you collapse and you feel like your full body's giving in, but you wake up from this weird trance, and as it does, you still see the terrifying image around you of your family farm and everything burning. What are you doing in this situation? This seems very real to you at this point.
Where's my horse? I gotta go save my horse.
Make a perception check.
$24.
24. Okay. Wait a second. I'm just reading the spell he casts on you. Mental prison.
I'm just gonna get away from him. That's what I'm gonna do. Because he's too close to me.
One sec. 1 second here. I think I might have messed up on this spell here. You still fail it, but I think I'm wrong about the damage, I believe. How much damage did I deal to you?
51.
Alright, I was supposed to roll only half that. My apologies. I read the spell wrong. So you would take basically half of whatever damage. But the same effect still applies.
So 12.
Yeah, so you are at 12 hit points currently. So right now you're looking around for your hearse. My apologies for that. But you look around and you see your horse. You see your horse is struggling to get out of the family farm as the farm is burning down. What would you like to do?
I gotta go save him. I gotta go set him free, or whatever is wrong. I gotta fix it.
As you move, the second effect of mental prison takes place. I'm gonna just read it to you. Let's see, blah blah blah. If the target is moved out of the illusion, makes a melee attack through it, or reaches any part through it, the target takes an additional 10d10 psychic damage. So you're
Okay.
Oh,
So let me see
But so
whether
to be clear, the endurance did not kick in the first time because I did not.
it did not. So let's see how much damage it would have taken for 10d10. That's what I was messed up on.
If you roll flat ones,
I'm assuming I will not. This is the 10d10 that
if
should
you
have
roll
happened.
a single 3, I die. Or go
48.
down. Yeah.
So it doesn't go over your full maximum, right? No.
No,
All right. As you leave this mental prison, you're down to 1 HP because of your endurance. You're now back at the rock formation you once were, but now you're all alone. Seems like you see the black feathers around you, and you don't know how much time has passed, but now you are free to roam, it seems like. And you see like this twirling black feather seems to stop, and the feathers just fall down.
Okay, the first thing I'm doing is casting a high-level cure wounds on myself.
By the way, that was the spell Mental Prison. I recommend anyone pick it up. It's fucking good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a level 4 cure wounds.
All right, roll for hit points.
I only healed 12 off that. Are you fucking kidding me?
So you healing yourself? What would you like to do? Based on the surroundings, you know this is one of the possible pathways back to the dragon's area, but it will take you a while to get there.
Yeah, I am gonna head in that direction.
Alrighty. Mr. Peppers, you figured out what
Yep,
you want to do?
I'm going to fly over this guy, basically moving over to the obelisk. So
Okay.
2, 3, wait, 15, 6, 20, 25, 30. That's where I'm going. And I'm
Okay.
now. Can I direct my angel and have him do an action?
Depends. So, like, whatever you want your angel to
Basically,
do.
what
Okay.
you said, we get like we can try to do things that technically is.
Of course. What would you like to do?
So I'm gonna have him first lay his hands on Copper.
Okay.
And that is a heal from a celestial, which is 2d8.
All right.
You get 7 healing back, Copper.
Nice.
And then
Steven hovers with his gigantic hand and just presses just a little bit of power, and all of a sudden you healed.
I'm gonna tell the celestial to use his celestial abilities to begin converting the obelisk to the Moon Maiden.
Cool. Go ahead and make an Arcana check using your stats as you command the creature to do this.
I failed miserably, but how did I fail if I'm proficient at it?
I don't know. The celestial touches it. As it touches it, you see it start to fade a bit, but not quite yet.
Okay, and then I'm working my way over there to touch it also, and we're
All right.
gonna put together.
All right, so go ahead and just make another Arcana check for me, please. As you and your celestial are trying to focus your energies. All right. As you're putting your divine powers into it, you can see that it is affecting the obelisk in some way. However, it is not completely turned yet. But whatever you are doing seems to work. But it would probably take a few more checks to figure it out of what exactly you're trying to do.
Okay.
But that is your turn, Copper. It is your turn. You see all this going about. You see one guy getting ready to throw another javelin. What are you doing?
Trying to throw a javelin at Ryan Peppers, correct?
Yep, he's getting ready to attack him with 2 more of his javelins.
All right, I'm gonna dash forward and I'm going to engage.
All right. This guy has not taken any hits yet, so he's very fresh.
Jeez, why is always
Took a
me?
hit when I thought he took a hit when I kicked the one guy into
That
him.
was the other guy that fell into the lava. This guy was like at the back line, spending the whole time just trying to get there. So.
Just, all right. Let's do this the
These
hard
guys are
way.
tough, man.
Yeah, I know. 17 does not hit, correct?
Nope.
All right.
He blocks it.
I'm going to use my second attack for my breath weapon, so that's a Dex 15.
Okay. Roll. He critically succeeds in that.
All right, so that's 15 damage, so half to 7, I guess.
Yep, he takes that.
All right, and then another flurry of blows.
Okay.
Jeez, man, oh man. That's a 27 to hit.
27 will definitely hit him.
Whoops. For 8 damage.
Half that to 4.
I am going to spend my last key point and try to do a stunning strike. So that's a con 16 save.
Okay, Con has a +2. Here we go. Wow, 21 to succeed.
Fudge cakes. All right, last attack. That's an 18 to hit, so that's just
hits him.
Class.
So take half of half.
So that's 3 after the half, and I'm going to spend. I think I move. What was it? 20 feet to get there, so I have 30 feet left. So I'm gonna just go right back to where I was.
Alrighty. It is Yaman's turn. Well, what will Yaman do? There's one more guy in front of them. Looks like one good hit will take him down. Oh, excuse me, it's Claudia. My apologies. What will Claudia do?
Equus.
Oh, sorry.
We're just not used to hearing other people's names.
Claudia's gonna pull out the short sword and go to town on this guy's face.
All right, attack roll. One good hit could knock him down.
All right, 1 second. It's a +9. Dirty 20.
Hits.
Six damage,
Okay.
and then extra attack. Do it again.
All right, attack roll.
21.
Hits.
11 damage.
11 damage. How do you kill it?
I'm gonna fucking stab him in the face. I'm gonna gouge his fucking eyes out. And
Shit.
just slash him up. No, it's nasty.
You do that, and it is like a brutal murder scene as this guy is down.
Hell fucking yeah.
Just 2 more enemies, guys.
Alright, I'm going up to the one by Yenvon, and so is the Drake, and we're gonna...
Okay. Has to definitely get there. All right, Yaman. Your turn. Unless the Drake wants to attack.
I think Equus is frozen. I think he had something to do because his Drake can attack, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, is he frozen?
He's definitely
Oh, no.
frozen.
Yeah. he
Oh,
looked
no.
frozen.
Technical
That sucks.
difficulties.
That sucks.
back.
But
You can't even
Anyways.
go back to Equus.
Yaman, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Oh yeah, Yaman's gonna keep attacking the person in front of him. Watch this.
Yep, one good hit would knock him down.
Uh, 22 to hit.
That will hit him. Full damage.
All right. I'm gonna use another first level divine smite.
Smites him.
All right, so that is, dang it, math. 8 physical damage, and I rolled 7 between radiant and electric damage.
Yep, you kill him. You guys eviscerate him. As a strike of lightning goes through him, he crumbles to the ground.
One more
Perfect.
that's gonna strike me. Oh god.
Is there anyone left?
Yeah,
There's one more guy.
it's behind you,
That,
basically going for you.
Can Yaman? Yeah, Yaman. I think Yaman can reach him.
Yeah.
I think.
everyone's
Alright,
circling
so
him.
He hasn't been. Oh,
He hasn't
perfect.
taken any damage.
I'm gonna attack him with my electrical whip again.
Okay.
I got something for this because the person who was cursed is gone, right? So I don't have to
Yep,
concentrate.
he's cursed. You don't have to concentrate.
All right. 17 does not hit,
Nope.
and I will use for my bonus action spiritual weapon.
Sure. So let me just get a spiritual weapon token. What does it look like?
What does Yaman even? What's Yaman's interest? Oh, dang it!
Hurting
Looks
people.
It looks like a massive
It's not that big.
Azamar sword.
All right. It looks like a massive sword as it appears right near him.
And that is 22 to hit.
That will hit. Roll damage, and it's radiant, right?
Yes. So 1d8
I'll take the
plus
full brunt of it.
5. Uh, 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. This spiritual sword appears and slashes him. Alrighty. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Yan Van, you got one more enemy left. What would you like to do?
He does like a Hulk jump, and he throws his arms up and kind of leaps over this
Sure.
rock. And as he lands on him, I'm gonna grapple him so we can take him alive.
All right. Strength checks. He gets advantage because he's raging. But so do you.
That's a nat 20 for a 29.
All right. Let me see if it beats that. Hold on. Let me roll the dice because he basically has to get a nat 20 at this point. That's not with advantage. See if he rolls the crit. Does not. You grapple him.
The light bulb in him turns off so I don't accidentally melt him. And I'm gonna spend my other attack punching his sword. I'm gonna knock it out of his hand.
Okay. What check would this be? I would say he would have to make a dex against your strength.
Okay.
Yeah, we get to tackle. He has to make a dex check.
Another nat 20!
Yep, he'll fail it. So you knock the sword out of his hand.
You are ours now, and you are going to answer our questions.
He yells at you in ancient Irish, something you cannot understand, unfortunately.
I think it's called Gaelic, just so you know.
Thank you. Alrighty. Anything else you would like to do again, Vaughn?
No.
Alright, what will Mr. Peppers do? You still would like to attempt to, like, move concentration from there?
Move up closer to it, and he moves up on it. And
Right.
we're gonna hit it together in a combination. We're both trying to convert it to the Moon Maiden. And he's like,
Okay,
saying, I'm doing a little prayer. And since he's a celestial of the Moon Maiden, he's doing the same prayer.
alright, what's the prayer?
Great Moon Maiden, you've sent me on this mission. We wish for your aid. Take the power from this evil deity and use it as your own. That was on the spot. Sorry.
That's really good.
That's cool, man. Go ahead and make a religion check with advantage. Because you have a celestial helping you out.
First one's a 16.
Okay?
20, dirty 20.
It's slowly starting to convert. It seems like you're almost there.
It's
Maybe
flickering
just
blue.
Yeah, it's flickering this bluish color.
Moonlight.
Let's get back to Equus. Equus, you're constantly running and just like
I'm gonna turn to a
trying.
horse.
Oh, you're gonna turn into the horse and you're gonna gallop your way all the way there. You're gonna spend basically the majority of the time just getting there as fast as you can as a horse. Copper, what would you like to do?
Two characters are fun. I'm gonna continue running right back and then trying to wipe out this guy.
Okay, attack roll.
All right. I'm gonna actually claw at him this
Okay.
time. 14 is not a hit. Second attack. 19 to hit.
Yep.
For 8 slashing.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus attack for another unarmed strike.
Okay.
That was a nat 1. That's all I got.
Alrighty. Next one down would be Yaman. What will Yaman do?
Jeez, that's me again. Wow. Yaman is first going to use the bonus action to hit with a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So... 18 just hits.
Mm-hmm.
For 1d8 plus 5. 12 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to
He's
use his
bloodied at this point.
He's going to use his action to attack with the whip twice.
Okay.
First one, 29 to hit. I'll just roll the second attack.
Yep.
22 to hit on the second one.
Both hit.
So... plus 5. So we got 8 physical plus 6 lightning on the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
And... 5 physical and 2 lightning on the second.
Okay. Cool. Alright. Since we're kind of low on time, I'm assuming all of you are just going to circle up around this guy. You'll do enough damage to where he'll eventually
Start jumping him.
crumple him by the time we get to his initiative. Mr. Peppers, as you're concentrating and continuing your prayers to the Moon Maiden to this obelisk, you see the obelisk turn from this weird, sickly green color, and it's turning into the bluish color you once had. And, yep, so this green now turns to a moon-like color, as I'm trying to draw a circle here. All right, as it turns to this moon color, and it does so, you eventually kill this dude. Eventually, Equus, you show up as this bright blue obelisk now goes back to this bluish color. As it does, Equus, you see your friends trying to gather their strengths. What do? You guys see a horse just appear, very exhausted. Go ahead and make a Constitution save, by the way. Equus.
19 on the con save.
All right, you succeed. You're not exhausted from all that running as a horse. Though, yeah, you guys see this random horse appear.
I'm gonna
It's not
immediately
random.
turn back into myself.
All right, you see Equus, who is looking pretty fucking hurt.
Equus, there was never a doubt that it was you, my friend. How are you?
I'm pretty bad, bro. I'm pretty fucking far from okay.
We need to escape these tunnels and convert this monolith. Please, aid us.
So already.
Brother, are you sure he's not here to betray us?
I'm sure.
I killed all of those guys. Stitchkin and I led him into a trap and we drowned him in lava. Dropped a big rock
You
in their head.
Copper, and you, Peppers, are surprised when Equus mentions the word name Stitchskin.
What?
What do you mean?
Yeah, he ran into me. He was coming out of the tunnel when I was coming into it. He looked different though. He was like himself again. He wasn't all fucked up, like physically. Like he wasn't all stitched. He was just skin.
Well, it makes sense that someone like the Morrigan would be interested in your friend Stitchskin.
Wait. I have to go. Copper is gonna go find the dragon. The dead dragon corpse.
Yeah, you find the dragon behind this rock formation. You see basically, what's left of the dragon basically is everything but its head. Its head is completely looked like decapitated. But other than that, you see it took massive damage to the corpse.
What was the thing that was moaning in the cavern?
Who could guess? We should all lay hands on this monolith while Copper treks on the dragon's corpse.
While we're doing that, I'm going to ask the Moon Maiden to restore some of our strength for the fight to come.
As you say this, and Copper, as you make your return to report your findings,
Oh no,
This
reporting.
mo-
Copper actually does want to do a dance of Bahamut, for Slain Dragon
you do
as
so,
his duty as a golden dragon now.
of course. As you do so, you see a bright, shimmering blue light appear from the monolith. After you complete your dance.
Vibing over there.
What? It's a ceremonial dance like the sending
As-
from Final Fantasy
As-
X. Leave me alone.
As the rest of you look towards the monolith, you see a figure appear out of it in a weird celestial-like form, more ghostly more than anything, for lack of a better term. You see Mr. Peppers, the Moon Maiden herself, appear before you all. And we'll see where we left off next week, as all of you level up to level 10.
Yeah, man!
Man, fuck yeah.
So, as we'll see what happens and see what the Moon Maiden is doing here at this point in time. So until then, guys, we'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll have the full party here. And until then, we'll see you guys later. Take care.